Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is The Gifts of Joy and this is another video. To my new subscribers, welcome to the Joy Gang, and to my regular zigglers, my gang. Thank you so much for sticking by me, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please do not skip those ads because those ads are important for this channel to make money and for this channel to grow. Guys, finally the video that you guys have been waiting for, the video where I'll be announcing the giveaway winners as well as a get to know me tag is finally here. Anyways guys, I would like to firstly apologize with the mess that is going on right now in my head because I have a lot of glue. I was installing this wig, a lot happened. You guys are gonna see it when I post the video. So let's get into the questions, but first I feel like I just need to do like a normal intro and then I read your questions. So what is my name? My name is Zizipho Rekhotsofetsi Dimpho Momoza. Momoza is my mother's surname and my father's surname is Mabeya, which I'll be using it very soon. I'm 25 years old, turning 26 in December, and I was born and bred in Matatela in the Eastern Cape, but I did spend a few years of my life in Mzimkhulu. I used to stay with my grandmother and my two aunts as well as my uncle. And after staying in Mzimkhulu a few years, then I moved in Matatela and I stayed with my paternal grandmother. And I'm my mom's only child, and she passed away when I was 3 years old. And I do have other siblings on my dad's side. I'm my dad's second born. And I did my primary school at Zwedike Junior Secondary School. It is a school in the deep rural areas of Eastern Cape. You see those cutting edge schools? That's where I went to as well. We used to walk over 10 kilometers going to school. In that school we never spoke English, guys. Everything was taught in isiXhosa or isiSotho. We had no electricity. It was like one of the poorest schools in the Eastern Cape. But anyways, I then went to Mariazell high school. That's where I did my high school, and I went to UKZN, and at UKZN I did a BCom. I majored in information systems and technology. And so first question, what made you say yes to picking up your phone and start this channel? What came to you? Let me give you a little bit of a background story. So when I was staying with my paternal grandmother, we used to listen to radio every evenings because that was the only way for us to entertain ourselves because we never had electricity. So I would listen to these people speaking on the radio and ask myself, what are they doing? What are these people? And when I visit my dad, I would watch TV and I get a chance to see Abba Bonang doing them things, and I'm like, I think I want to do something like this. And I did a little bit of a research, and I found out, oh, these people are presenters. We have TV presenters and we have radio presenters, and I feel like I want to do this. So every Thursday I used to recite poems at our Friends of Community Radio, and that was a way of me also building my confidence without knowing that actually I'm building my confidence in public speaking. And yeah, and then when I went to varsity, I was hoping that I could get a chance to be on varsity radio, but unfortunately at UKZN at that time, I don't know now, we never had a varsity radio. So I was like, okay, fine. Then I started watching YouTube. Everybody's talking about YouTube, that there's YouTube, that people creating content. And then I started watching our faves, and I'm like, if people are able to create their own platform and do what they want, why can't I do it? I can also do it. Why not? Let me try and see if I can do this. And then that's where I started my channel. I was still in varsity and I did stop for a while, and then I came back last year and I'm enjoying this whole content creation. At first I didn't even know that you can make money out of it up until I started doing my research. So I guess that's what made me start. I started because I've always wanted to be in front of the camera or in front of a mic and talking. So yeah. Do you think you'll ever give up your 9 to 5 to become a full-time content creator? I don't think so right now. No, I don't think so right now. I haven't made that much money that I'm comfortable to say I can quit my 9 to 5. This can pay my bills. This, also I don't want to put my education to waste. I feel like I suffered, guys, for so many years for me to put it to waste. I'll have to find ways to still use my education, maybe become like a lecturer. But no, not right now. Maybe later in life I will think about becoming a full-time content creator. How do you balance school, work, and content creation? Because I could never. Honestly, I would be lying if I say I'm able to balance it. Whenever I get time to do something, I just do it. That's one thing I do. I don't have a routine. I tried creating one and it was just not working for me. So whenever I get a chance to shoot content, I shoot content, and I do school work during the week as well as my 9 to 5 work. So nje kunzima, angifuni ngasho, like it's really difficult. I'm struggling, and I appreciate you guys when you don't like push me to posting videos, because you understand that I'm going through the most. This camera, guys, is overheating. Sana, it's getting on my nerves. I feel like my phone was better. What are you studying at the moment? Currently, I'm doing data analytics with ALX. When you started your channel, did you know your niche? At that time, I didn't really know my niche, but I was doing a lot of hair content, like your natural hair content, and I did self-care as well, skincare. Yeah, I didn't really know my niche at that time. Even right now, I'm just doing what someone in my 20s is doing. I don't really have like a specific niche. That's why sometimes you see me doing home care. That's why sometimes you see me cooking. Like Gimina, I'm doing what a young adult is doing for them to survive. Please advise someone who wants to start a channel but doesn't know what it will be about. Honestly speaking, you are the one who will really know what your channel is going to be about. Whatever you feel comfortable sharing at that moment, share that. I would say pick up that camera, shoot that content, and do it. Nobody's gonna stop you. We are here to subscribe and watch your content. As long as you give us nice content, we will be happy. I don't have another advice, honestly speaking. I'll be lying, but you are the one who know what your channel is going to be about. If you feel like you wanna do tutorials for university students, do that. Like, you are the one who will know. But one thing I know for sure, we will subscribe and we'll watch your content, and we'll make sure that you get to a point where you are being paid. So baby girl, please pick up that camera and start your channel. Is moving out a hard thing to do in your 20s? Moving out from where? Like from home? I think people spend most of their lives at home. It would be very difficult to do so because you're so used to being around people taking care of you, you guys taking care of each other. But for me, it was not difficult because I've always been taking care of myself, like since high school. If you went to boarding school, you know that you are on your own. And in varsity, I never struggled like other people who've been staying at home like their entire lives and all that. So it depends, Uti, what were you exposed to when you were young. So I've always been exposed to being by myself out there in the wild, so yeah. Do you have internet friends who help you put numbers? Because I really think it's difficult when you start by yourself without people sharing your content. I started this channel when I was on, I think, less than 2,000 followers on Instagram, and Instagram was like my only social media account I had at that time. And yes, my friends did help me, but we all like were below 5,000 followers at that time. Like nobody really, I don't think so. I think this channel grew by itself because people just loved the content, and also the people would watch the content, would share on their other social media accounts. That way it would bring more people. But nah, because when I started the channel, honestly, I did not have this much following. How has your content evolved since your first video? I feel like my content has evolved a lot. Right now the content that I'm currently producing is content for people who are in their early 20s, late 20s, mid 20s, maybe early 30s as well. You know, people are still figuring out this life thing by themselves. They still don't know what they're doing, and they're just trying their best to survive. They are failing forward, you know, and you're trying this thing, trying that thing, but as long as you are failing forward, I feel like this content is for people who are like that. Unlike the content I was producing in varsity, that content was for people who are in varsity and maybe people who are in their final years in high school, and this one is for people in their final years in varsity and in their 20s and maybe early 30s as well. Do you plan to get married one day? Of course I do. Honestly speaking, I want to be a mom, and I don't want to do this mom thing alone. I want to have a husband. Whenever my kid is giving me a problem, I'm like, Buti, Zakala. You know, I really want to get married like later in life, you know, not right now. I don't think right now I'm in a good state to be married, even mentally in GIBO. I'm still a child, but yeah, I do want to get married. Are you currently dating? No, I am not dating, but I have people I talk to, you know, you know, and also I'm not in a good space to be dating right now because there's just a lot happening in my life, and I just want to sort out some things before I can decide to be someone's person. But yeah, I'm not dating. Also, what advice would you give someone who is about to become a graduate in terms of job seeking? The first thing is work on your CV. The jobs that you're applying for, tailor your CV according to the job specs. So look at the job specs and then go to ChatGPT, insert your CV there, upload your CV there, let me use the correct term, upload your CV there, and then ask ChatGPT to check the job spec as well as your CV booty, are they matching, and then change some things. Again, now don't put things that you know that you've never done in varsity, but work on your CV. Make sure that your CV is not too complicated. I would highly recommend you not using the CVs from Word documents because they are difficult for the systems to read, because remember that CVs bafaka on whatever that they put in, and then it just filters the keywords, and then that's how they are able to separate people who don't qualify for the job and people who qualify for the job. So work on your CV. And the second thing is like stock company websites. I'm gonna use the word stock because you need to be there and check which companies have graduate jobs, internships, entry-level jobs. I know that Standard Bank had a graduate program, but then now it's closed. I think FNB, it's still open. I know MTN also has one, but it's not yet open. I also do share on my social media accounts as well, especially my Instagram, when I see like entry-level jobs. So make sure that you stock the company's website, use LinkedIn, use all these other job websites like Peanut Jobs. Like make sure you stock for entry-level jobs as well as graduate and internship. And do not forget to tailor your CV according to the job you are applying for. Look at the spec, put the CV on ChatGPT, and then upload the spec, and then ask ChatGPT to assist you in tailoring your CV according to the job spec. And all the best. Is data analysis difficult? It's not that difficult because it's a matter of you understanding DEX. Like understand the code, understand the data you're working with. Everything has challenges, but this ChatGPT, guys, it assists you a lot. Like you just ask, what is the DEX formula for this and this and this and this and that, then it helps you with that DEX formula, and then you go and work on your data that you have there. But please do not put your company's data on ChatGPT. You don't do that, you're gonna be arrested. Just ask ChatGPT, what is the DEX formula, like what is the format to do this, you know, stuff like that. How were you raised? I think I was raised, well, I was raised, why am I saying I think? I was raised to appreciate the little that I have, but also not restrict myself thinking that this is the end of it. I have to have a bigger picture, I have to dream big, and I have to work towards my goals, and I have to crush my goals, and I have to have confidence that I can do it. That's how I was raised. What keeps you going and what keeps you motivated? What keeps me going is my bank balance. That's one thing that keeps me going. I like nice things. If I had a way right now to go Coach and swipe a bag, I would. The reason I'm working hard is for me to be able to afford myself and buy all the things that I want without me stressing with if I buy this bag, what am I going to eat? You know, that's what keeps me going. What keeps me going is my bank balance. It hasn't reached where I feel I'm comfortable to spend it anyhow. The fact that I can't afford to go to BMW and swipe an X6 cash, that's what keeps me going. So nje imali is the thing that keeps me going bandla. Angifuni nje ube ngiqamba manga ngithi mina imali that keeps me going. Are you Xhosa? I feel like you are Xhosa, but I'm not sure. I am not Xhosa. I am Sotho. In South Africa, you take your father's side of the culture. So I am Sotho culturally, and I am and I did isiXhosa at school, so that's why I'm able to speak like proper Xhosa as well as a good Zulu. I'm giving myself that. So yeah. Where are you doing your data analytics course? Please advise someone who wants to start with the course, anything to look out for, e.g. laptop specs, cost, etc. I'm currently doing my data analytics course at ALX. Currently we are not paying because apparently MasterCard is paying most of the fees, so we're only going to pay 1,500. I'm only starting on Monday because I was doing the fundamentals the past 2 months, so right now I'm only going to start the course on Monday, so I'm not really sure, but once they communicate I will put the details on the screen on how much we are paying for the course. Yes, you need a laptop, you need a Windows laptop because Power BI is a Windows app, so it works best in a Windows laptop. Yeah, and also if you can, I would say also write the Microsoft Power BI certificate. I have that certificate. It's not that difficult, and if you want to write it, I do have some exam dumps that I can send them to you that you can use to practice. A lot of things didn't change, but yeah, a few things do change there and there, but yeah, so you can DM me if you really are interested in writing the certificate. But ALX is only offering like the experience part, not the certificate part. How do you stay motivated and consistent with your content? Okay, I've already answered how do I stay motivated. Consistent, I don't think I am consistent. It's just that you guys think that I am, because I post, like, I try my best to post at least once a week on all the social media platforms. That way you guys think I'm consistent because I'm trying to keep my face, you know, on your screens, but I'm not that consistent. What are some of the biggest challenges you've faced in your content creation journey? One is finances. Some brands take time to pay you. They will promise you that we're going to give you your money after 30 days, and then when it's 30 days they're not paying me my money, and yeah, that gets on my nerves. And I'm one person who doesn't like following up. Like I just hate following up people, but sometimes you need to because you need the money. I've already made plans with this money, you know, stuff like that. I think that is one of the biggest challenges. And then the second one is me not being able to charge brands accordingly. You find that another content creator who's in the same campaign as me is being paid 3 times the value of what I have charged. So stuff like that. I think money is the biggest thing. Another thing, maybe biggest challenge in my life, is actually making time for things. Like, guys, I struggle to manage my time. So content creation also needs you to be able to manage your time, because if you're a student, a 9 to 5, as well as a content creator, it will be very difficult for you to excel in all those 3 things. So you need to make time for each and everything. So I think also time is one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced in my content creation journey. How do you approach creativity blocks or times where you feel uninspired? I look back to what I've created, and I also check other content creators' work and draw some inspiration. That way I get reminded why I started and why am I doing this and why I still need to keep going. How do you ensure your content remains authentic and true to your voice? I give you what you will receive when you meet me in person. I am not faking. anyone, this is me. You're not gonna get another ZZ Po who produces the same content as ZZ Po unless someone else is trying to, fake what I'm doing. But then I myself like this. The person you see on camera is the person you're gonna meet in person. Maybe gay, some days she's too loud, but some days maybe she's just here. But the person that I am on camera is the person that I am in real life. That's why I always say I share what I feel comfortable to share at that moment, so that you don't get surprised when you meet me. I'm not gonna be vulnerable just because everybody's doing it. I'll do it at my own pace, at my own time. So I am me. I'm doing me. I don't want another person in my videos. I want you to see the ZZ Po on camera and the ZZ Po that you're gonna meet in person. But yeah, maybe sometimes the one you met in person might be not really approachable, because I have that resting face sometimes, but I'm trying my best to always smile. But then yeah, honestly, just do you, be you, and don't try and fake another person. Yes, I do get inspiration from other content creators as well, but then I am still me. How did you do it from graduating and going straight to work? What's the advice behind all that? Well, remember, I stayed for 2 months at home before I got the job. But anyways, one thing I can tell you, yes, apply and take all the tips that I gave you. And another thing is the type of people that you keep in your life. The type of circle that you have will also make or break you. I got my graduate job via a friend because she had at work, they're looking for people who have these qualifications, and she knew that I had those qualifications, and then she asked me to send through my CV, and then I got an interview and the ball was in my hands. I had to ace the interview and then I got the job. So also the people that you have, because at the end of the day, as friends, we all want to see each other win. So if I hear that someone is looking for people like this at work, I'm just gonna quickly ask for your CV and then I send it through. So stuff like that. It's also the type of people that you keep in your life. I would highly advise you that have a good circle of friends. My battery is getting low. How do you deal with conflict at work, friends and family member? Oh my god, this is giving HR. But then at work, I haven't reached a point where I the situation was that intense, but I'm one person who will confront you and tell you that, oh dude, I don't like what you said, and let's speak about it and let's solve that problem. Or sometimes I just let it pass. It depends, Wuti, how do I feel at that moment. If I'm not in the mood of addressing things, I don't do it. I just go into my little corner and calm down, or I go to my car if I'm at work, or I go to sleep if I'm at home. But I'm a very confrontational person because I don't like it when I don't know where I stand with you, So yeah, that's one thing I do, but sometimes I just let it pass, man. Some things don't need your energy. Not everything needs your energy, honestly speaking. Do you ever get angry or annoyed? What usually leads to that? Yes, I do get angry. I'm very short-tempered, but it's always the small things that make me angry more than anything. And yeah, it's always the small things. But anyways, guys, we have come to the end of the video and it's time to announce the giveaway winners. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this one. The first person to win the skincare hamper, I was not the one who was choosing the winners because I felt like everybody deserved to win. And thank you so much for entering this giveaway. I was so scared that you guys maybe might not even enter, but you guys did it. Thank you so much. I'll definitely have more giveaways coming up, and also those giveaways will be accommodating people who are not in South Africa. So the first person to win the skincare hamper is Lindeli Hlentele 5441. I will put her comment on the screen. I'm not gonna read it out loud because my battery is getting low. And the second person to win the hair cake hamper is Nokwanda Mlete, and we have our winners. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you loved this video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. My battery is low. Please don't forget to leave me some pink flowers. And when you see this face on my next video, please mind your own. Act like you didn't see me, But anyways, guys, thank you so much for the questions. I really enjoyed doing this video. I'll see you guys on my next video, and for now, bye. before I forget, I would like to apologize to one of my subbies who asked me to shoot this video in the living room. Unfortunately, my living room right now is not in the standard that I would have wanted it to be by now. There's just a lot happening. I sold some of my stuff, so it's just like all over the place, so that's why I had to use my bedroom to shoot. So yeah, and there's a lot happening in my life, you know, things. I'm gonna update you guys when I feel ready to tell you all these things in the coming months. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys loved this video. Bye. Yosana tikavile. Hi.